Rightio, we're ready for bringing bauxite in. So what we're going to do is actually add another freight platform here, like so. And then it's going to be an unload station. And then I'm going to change the name of this freight platform to be a dual purpose. Now if we have a train over here ready to go, now because where we're going has the bauxite at the back, it needs to be a two carriage train, but this carriage is the only one that will ever get used. That's just how it works, and you'll see why in a second. So if I bring up here, this is going to be and so the first one is going to be the input bauxite, and the next one is going to be the output, the raw quartz bauxite here. And autopilot on, and now that'll take us to that location. So at the other location, the stations need to be the same. There needs to be a train station and two platforms, where the second platform is a freight platform. So the first platform is going to be the empty platform, and then that's how you're able to target specific carriages. And this is the trick you need to keep in mind. If you build a bigger train network, and you might have a 6 carriage long train, but at one station you might only want to be able to load in the third and fourth carriage. You still need to have blank stations, blank platforms at the first two. You could also have freight platforms there as well, and them never actually load, but there is a chance of something going wrong. So it's best to have the empty platform there. It removes any confusion, and it just works. So I've built this railway up here. It's taken me. Bauxite is one of the harder resources to access. There are a couple of other locations I could have gone to, but I wanted to try and demonstrate some more train stuff. That's why I went this way. And over here you can see we're coming up to the platform, and it's, as you can see it, there's a gap in the middle. There's at the front is the bauxite train station, then there's the empty platform, and then there is the actual freight platform itself. There's the bauxite node that's configured to load up that freight platform. As you can see, this is how it targets the back trailer only. And now on its return path. And once again a loop. As you can see, I've used loops everywhere here in our setup. So this is sharing the same train network as the quartz network. You can see the quartz train over there. It splits off and goes its own way. And you notice the quartz train only has one train carriage, because that's the first carriage and that's all it needs. It doesn't, even though it's pulling into a stop with two freight platforms, the second one isn't used, so it's irrelevant. It doesn't need it at all. Now you could have one train going to both locations, and that would you could do that. It would go a bit slower. You'd have to take into account travel time and a few things like that. I'm using 2 separate trains for this purpose. It'll do the job quite fine. And here we go. And really that's all there is to it. This will continue to operate. 2 different resources coming in, and we will be able to work next on our aluminum line. And you can see the other trains coming down the line now heading towards us. You can see that in the background. It's as simple as that.